Hey guys, Forrest here. Fixing to do a B-bender install on a Made in Japan TL62-70, which is an interesting thing because it's like a 62 Tele, but like the 1970 color version. It's not a 62 reissue with a double bound like a 62 custom. One thing I've noticed though, this is a 1991. Now, this line right here, this thing's flat all the way to this point. And all of the 80s models I've had, see if you, I'm not sure you could see this with the lighting. Can you see that? Let me see. I mean, that's a pretty tight point right there. There you go. That's a little better. You can kind of see that line. It's not rounded all the way up to here like my 85 Paisley or the 85 62 reissue I had. All of the other TL62s and like my old Paisley, any Made in Japan guitar I've had from 85, 86, this was sanded all the way to where it was smooth all the way up. This is the first one I've seen. Now, granted, this is a 1991, so I don't know, but I mean, it's a cool guitar. Another thing that you might not know is anything that's, you know, an AO 47457, whatever the serial number is. The A just means that it's made in Japan. You can't really date the guitars by that, but I mean, that's kind of the factor. This guitar is a little bit on the heavy side too. It weighs 9 pounds almost. It's like 8 pounds, 12.8 ounces or something. Pretty close. With strings, probably 8 pounds, 13 ounces. So when I get done with this after the bender install, I'll weigh it again, the whole guitar strung up, and then tell you how much it weighs. I weighed it without strings and it came out to 8 pounds, 12.8 ounces. So, I mean, with strings, it's going to be 8 pounds, 13. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool. Still got all these sitting here. This one's getting changed. This is a double P90 Telecaster, and I was building it for the guy who actually does all the wiring for me, Michael, that makes the turnstile switch assemblies. This was going to be his body for his guitar. Prior to Michael, this was actually supposed to be Michael Britt's guitar, but we just kind of dragged our feet on it for I don't know how many years, and finally I just said, you know, talked to Michael about it. So anyway, Michael wanted this, but I screwed up when I didn't get the picture right. He said he wanted maroon Paisleys, but what he meant was he wanted the maroon purple glow style Paisleys, like a maroon version of that. So a black background with the embossed Paisleys, which would have been really cool. And then of course I've still got this bad boy, which is awesome, and this one. So I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get around to finishing those guitars out. Oh, another thing. The Laguna IQ over there. A buddy of mine is supposed to be helping me get that thing up and running again. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't know how to program. And that's kind of a problem. You know, you're trying to run a guitar shop and your computer takes a crap on you. And then, oh, another thing. It's been so cold here that thing right there, which is my mini split that usually keeps this place toasty, it's not cutting the mustard. So I've been having to use this as a little pony heater to try to keep it warm enough in here. And it's not really doing the trick. Oh, another thing, check this out. So anybody that's been in my shop knows what this is. Okay, behind here is a 71 Chevelle. And so this side is a car shop. This side that we're in is the guitar shop. So the only thing that was separating these two shops and keeping one side warm was this freezer door or freezer stuff. So I had to use some moisture barrier and make an extra double freezer door on the other side. It's working pretty good, but it's still, I mean, it's still not 100%. So anyway, yeah, my shop's a disaster. Apologize for that. Apologize for not getting a bunch of videos done, and also for not being out here all the time, but it's still cold. I mean, I've got 2 heaters on. I've doubled up on that door over there. Everything is still absolutely freezing in here. So those guys, Advanced Plating, love those guys. Steve, Tracy, Jeremy. They make all my bender parts here in Nashville, Tennessee. So anybody that actually gets a bender from me, all of my B bender, G bender, all those parts are made in Tennessee, except for the springs. The springs are made by a company up in Kentucky, and then they ship them directly to Advanced Plating, and they do all the nickel plating and chrome plating and everything that I need done, as well as pretty much all the Good Guys car shows and hot rods and everything. These guys are like awesome. So a little shout out to Advanced Plating. They also make Gibson bridges. So if you take your Les Paul apart and you flip it over, it says Advanced Plating, Nashville, Tennessee. Same guys. Okay, so kind of cool to learn about that. I've never experienced that before, so that's cool. But, you know, I've never really paid any attention to it. This is a 1991. It almost looks like 8, but that's a 9. You can tell by the other 9. 1991 Telecaster, getting ready to get a B-bender. So I'll weigh it afterwards, let you know what it weighs. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you later.